Hey peoples, this is another movie review of Little Miss Sumo. As always, I want to say thank you for listening, that really means a lot to me. And on to the review. So Little Miss Sumo is a Netflix documentary, and the description says, in an ancient sport traditionally reserved for men, 20-year-old female sumo prodigy, let me make sure I get this name right, Hiyori, that's H-I-Y-O-R-I, attempts to revolutionize Japan's national pastime. And that's the movie. So when I read that description, I was so ready. I'm about to see this woman tear into this man's sport, break down some walls, maybe fight some men. This is going to be crazy. And we don't get any of that. Not any of that whatsoever. Now this is a very short documentary. It's only about 20 minutes. But even if it's 20 minutes, they show none of what description describes in that 20 minutes. They say that women can only compete when they're in school officially, so when they're out of school, that's phased out and they're pushed out because of the men. And I thought I was going to get a woman combating that, but that's not what we get. We get a woman who I assume is still in school, even though they didn't show any of that. She talks about how she's trying to change the game of sumo wrestling, but we don't get to see that. We just get to see her with her family for a little bit. Then we almost got to see her train. They do a fast forward 6 months later and we don't get to see that. That would have been nice to see. Maybe even a montage of that. And then we get her fighting other sumo wrestler women. That's all. There's nothing about breaking barriers in this whatsoever. It's just giving us the information that, oh, there are female sumo wrestlers, and here's a couple matches of them fighting. And that's very disappointing because of the description. And at the end of the film, she says, I believe as a result of my hard work, women sumo will stop facing discrimination. But she hasn't done anything, or if she has done something, the movie hasn't shown me that. It just shows her in sumo matches like every other person who's there. There is nothing different. I don't see her going against a guy when she gets older. They don't show any of that. So the movie fails in that way. What the movie does do a good job of is cinematography. This is a very gorgeous film. And that's pretty much all the positives. I like the main character. I would have liked to know more about her. Maybe her as a student, maybe how she feels about her weight, because she mentions that a couple times and jokes about it. I wonder if that affects her negatively or if she positively thinks about it. Because they mention it a couple times, it makes you wonder that. But we don't get any of that. And again, like I keep saying, that's the disappointing part. So, do I suggest watching this? Not really. I mean, maybe if you want to see a couple sumo wrestling fights with women, that would be nice. And if you want to learn about this lady, this is maybe a taste test before you go read about her, because I'm sure you can find a lot more online and maybe things that she's actually done. But this movie doesn't cover that. But that's it, peoples. As always, thank you for listening. Please do me a big favor and like, thumbs up, subscribe, retweet, comment, all those things. I'm really loving the comments. It's fun talking to you guys. Please continue to have a great day. God bless. I'll talk to you tomorrow.